Well, good day YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Whino review. That's right, the Albino Whino review. Now, it's a well-known fact, I'm not a big wine drinker. I sell wine at work, but I don't drink much wine. I'm not a big wine guy. I like my scotches, I like all forms of whiskey, I like my gins, and I like my beer. I even like liqueurs. Wine, not really my thing, but when I choose a wine, it's usually a white wine, and I know, oh my god, you don't know wine if you like white wine. Again, don't be a snob. Everybody has their own personal opinions. I'm perfectly fine with your personal opinion. I'm fine with your personal taste, I should say. I'm not fine with your personal opinion if it's that I'm an idiot because I don't like red wine. I haven't had a red wine yet that I really like. I don't drink enough wine to actually get to one that I really like. So today we're looking at a white Zinfadel. Why? Because rosé wines I kind of like. I like the little bit of sweetness they add. I like their kind of a red color while still having the white flavors. I like that about them. So this is Naked Grape's White Zinfadel Pinot Noir. Going into this, here's the one thing I know about Naked Grape. They do not oak their wines. It even says on here unoaked white Zinfadel. So I hear from a lot of big wine drinkers that makes the Naked Grape stuff not very good. I've never had it, so I don't know. But I'm just saying what I've been told, that it's not very good because it's unoaked. I could see that because oak will just add so many nice flavors to things. It does so well for beer that I would assume that it would do the same with wine. Anyway, Naked Grape wines reveal themselves as they are, without being hidden by the flavor of oak. Our winemaker has chosen not to oak age the wines, allowing the crisp fruit flavor and the true varietal characteristics to come through. Naked Grape White Zinfadel Pinot Noir is a fresh, fruit-driven wine with strawberry and raspberry flavors. Expertly mixed with international and Canadian wines, 11.5% alcohol by volume, and I could see that for the different varieties of wine and the different varieties of grapes, it could really be a showstopper to not oak, because they could really show things off. My only wine glass is this. Only wine glass I own in the house. This is my only wine glass. So that should be enough for now. Now again, do not take this like you take my beer reviews or some of my booze reviews, because some people think that I know what I'm talking about with booze. I know what I'm talking about for myself with booze. Beer is what I'm educated on. This is just me giving you my ideas because I have so many bottles of wine. People bring me wine all the time. They expect me to. They bring it whenever we have barbecues and stuff. They're like, here's a bottle of wine. Well, again, we don't drink wine, so it just accumulates in this household. So I figured we should get to it. I mean, this bottle's probably 2 years old. I know I'm not airing it out as long as most people like to. Here's the thing with wine, right? Wine I find to be beer's becoming the same thing. But I always found wine and wine enjoyment to be very snobby. You had to have it at the exact right temperature. You had to have it sitting on your table for the exact amount of time. You had to swirl it before you drank it. You had to do all these things. But now, the same people that created wine into this big snobbish endeavor are starting to do the same thing with beer. I know I'm a big craft beer guy, but I will not deny that a lot of the craft beer industry is starting to turn into a huge snobbish fest. Not all of it, a good deal of it. So let's see what I think of this wine, right? Again, it smells okay. I mean, I can see what they're talking about with strawberry and raspberry. It kind of smells like it. It kind of smells like the tannins from the skins of those. It does have that fruity scent. But really, it kind of reminds... What is that? It has something to it that I know. And not something that I particularly like. Fruity, grapey, but sort of like I had this with a cider, and it's probably from the sulfites in it. Especially with the fact that it's unoaked aged, it was given. It's most likely been given a lot more sulfites, but it actually kind of smells like electricity. Yeah, what's electricity smell like? Take a slot car set or a drill, anything with electric brushes, and run it for a moment, and then stop it and give it a sniff. It's kind of what I get off of this below the fruitiness. Let's try it though. Cheers. Okay. Still no carbonation at all. Okay. You know what? After getting past that smell, this is actually pretty good. I actually quite enjoy this. It goes down very nicely. It does have a very pronounced strawberry flavor. A little bit of raspberry sweetness, but the raspberry sweetness is really all you're getting from the raspberry, for myself at least, and the strawberry taste comes out very, very prominently. Background, a little bit of an alcohol burn, a little bit of strawberry, a little bit of raspberry, and just a vegetation-like taste. The tannins from the skins of both the grapes, well, of the grapes, very, very nicely done white Zinfadel. Which I know, at least at work, mostly older ladies that buy white Zinfadel. I guess when it comes to wine, I'm an old lady. I actually enjoy white Zinfadel. So I'm going to pour me a big old glass. And you know what I'm going to do with this big old glass? I'm going to drink it while I play Phantasy Star 2. Thank you guys. Bye.